All you gotta do is come real. Shout it what you did. Don't think just cause you're simple that you lose your appeal. I wouldn't have it any other way. Hey, 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 hey. All you gotta do is come real. Shout it what you did. Don't think just
Welcome back to Natural Hair Tuesdays. Today's topic is the natural hair community, support systems, and the overall attitude of being natural. We have a guest with us today outside of our normal Karina and Sharice and Aubrey. We have Ariel, who just recently big chopped. You can follow her on Twitter. Her name is at JBCrazy. Is it at JBCRZY? And she's with us now today because she recently big chopped and had an interesting reaction, but an interesting support system as well. So she'll be able to chime in on today's topic. Let's get started, guys.
Okay, I just wanted to share this with the rest of you guys. I shared it with Aubrey, but as I'm walking down this very familiar street to us, but I won't say the name, I see a natural head on. Mm-hmm. And, I'm looking like, okay, it's a new natural that I'm seeing around. Maybe we'll, share a smile with one another as usual. But, as she, gets closer to me, she like mugs me, like looks me from my head to my toe. I'm like, okay, this is new, this is different. Then I walk and I'm like, she didn't get the memo that all naturals embrace each other. Like, what happened?
That's true. I understand that because when I see other naturals, it's like a nice, happy, oh my God, you're natural. And you talk and you can ask questions.
Excited.
Yeah, you get extremely excited.
I went to DC. I saw this lady who had this really big fro that had like an light auburn color, and it was hot. I was like, well, she was like, yeah, I like yours too. I had a little twist out and everything. It was great. It was great. So I don't know about that. That's
weird that you had a bad experience with the natural.
Yeah, I was a little hurt.
Sometimes people's mentality hasn't changed from when, how normal women are, like how men are, and all men are just like, hey, what's up, and has no idea who the person is, and they just kind of talk to each other. I noticed that when I went natural, I had that same interaction with women, with black women, which is, we're notorious for not getting along with each other, and it's like, oh, you know how black women are, but that all seems to have changed when I went natural, and now I can get along with other naturals and other black women in general, so that is odd that you had that experience.
Yes. Hopefully it won't be another one. I had another experience.
You know what she does? The next time, just stop and say, hey, how you doing? I like your natural, and see what they do.
I did
It
that
probably
in
would change
Chicago.
it. It probably might change a little after, just see what happens.
It'd be like me, girl, what's wrong with you? Just trying to tell you your hair cute.
I did that in Chicago, coming out of the mall, and it was kind of stalkerish. I was just like, hey, I like your hair. She had a little, fro thing on. It was the same auburn color too, which is funny, but it was hot. I'm like, I like that, and she's like, I like yours too, and I just had a puff. I'm like, that's what's up. My mom was like, you and this natural thing, it's ridiculous.
It's good because we embrace each other. It gives us some camaraderie amongst each other, so I like it.
Yeah, and most naturals are pretty proud to be natural. That's what I also noticed with the overall community. Everybody's, ooh, I'm natural, I'm loving it. There are some timid people, but once they get around the ones who are so gung-ho, that falls to the wayside.
Speaking of people who are proud to be natural, how long have you been natural, Ms. Ariel?
Since June 19th, like 3 weeks ago.
Did you big chop?
I did. It was scary. I just woke up one morning and I was like, I can't deal with this no more, and just cut it off.
You cut your hair yourself.
I cut it myself.
So the people who do follow us on Twitter do know that this is my younger sister. And a lot of people were trying to tell us because my mom had a very interesting reaction, worse than mine, because we all know my mom hated my hair. But then she had a really bad reaction towards my little sister, and we talked about it a lot on Twitter. But please tell our YouTube crowd what happened when Mom saw your hair.
Well, she was out and grocery shopping, and she was with my grandma, and I guess their car broke down, so she was in a bad mood already. And when she came home, I was putting away the groceries, and I had my hair in the rollers, trying to hide it a little. And I was like, she was right by the refrigerator. I was like, Mom, I cut my hair. She was like, are you for real? I'm like, yeah. She was like, stop playing with me. And then I just left it alone. And then she had me take out the trash a couple minutes later. And then she was at the door, and I was at the door. And she was like, did you really cut your hair? And I'm like, yeah. And she tried to lock me out the house. And I'm like, are you like, I thought she was going crazy when she tried to lock me out the house. Like, what is she doing? I'm your own daughter. And then she was like, what did she say? She was like, you can stay out there until your hair grow back. And I was just like, oh, thanks. I'm your daughter. You said that. And then, yeah, it was awkward in the house. And she just like, I asked her if I could go out because she had this little attitude. So I asked her if I could go out with my friends to get away from her. And then she just started screaming. She called my sister.
And she cursed me out for about 30 minutes.
And she was on the porch the whole time just yelling. I'm like, oh my God.
She said that I was a bad influence, which obviously I am not. I'm very proud of my sister. And a good way that everyone combated it, which I thank you all, which is so many people in the natural hair community on Twitter commented towards my sister, told her she looks beautiful, that her hair was great. And I love that everybody embraced them. So we do want to acknowledge in this video the natural hair community on Twitter. It's so many of you, many of you following all three of us. We do appreciate it, and we appreciate all the support.
We're just gonna kind of run down a list a little bit. Just Black is Beautiful, Extremely Perfect, Mahogany Knots, Tweed Sweets, Timeless Beauty 4, Donnie D,
Sister Chick, Amani Love Neves, Henna Roll 22, Sassy P, Grown Up For Real, Danielle, Onyx Rose, Your Bright Side,
Naturally Fly, A Girl Can Mag, Blue Natural 23, and Chorus Dame. And before we go further, I am so sorry for you guys who add me. You know, I'm gonna get better at that, but I have started responding weeks later. But I'm gonna get better.
Yeah. But thank you guys. We can't name you all because we'd be here forever. But because there are a lot of you, but we do appreciate everybody for talking to us. Just if you ask us a question, we try to get back to you as soon as we can. And thanks for answering our questions, because I remember when I didn't know what extra virgin olive oil was, and about 38 people added me back and was like, EVOO means extra virgin olive oil. So I did appreciate that. Everybody is very helpful. And again, I thank everybody for the encouragement towards my sister's Big Chop, and just keep encouraging all the people who do Big Chop and just go natural for whatever reasons. There are a lot of blogs also that have supported us, so we do want to give them a little shine. Pretty Natural Divas, Natural Shine, I think it's naturalsunshine.ning.com, Kinky Curly Coily Me. What's that one?
The Cazare Gibson has a blog. It's CazareLGibson.squarespace.com.
Curly Nikki.
And the Natural Light Radio. Please tune in, guys,
every Sunday at 5. Yes. But thanks everybody for all the support. Continue to be a good support system for all those who are going natural, thinking about it, or have been for a long time. Keep the attitudes to a minimum. We are embracing each other. This is a great thing. We're natural and we all love it. So definitely speak to your fellow naturals.
Especially as being Black women, like Aubrey said before, it's very rare that Black women support one another. So maybe let this be your first step in embracing your sisters.
So thank you guys, and as always,
stay blessed and natural.